So we also thought of Srila Prabhupada as the perfect example for the seventh rule, which is ship first and improve later. Literally, ship first on the Jaladuta. But even before going to America, Srila Prabhupada had a huge vision of writing many books, opening many temples, making thousands of devotees. And so he started with writing his Back to Godhead magazines. And he himself was going door to door, going to the printer, getting them printed, selling them, collecting the money. He did everything himself. So he started off small. And then slowly he started, he wrote the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And again, he went to Jaladuta just with the trunk of his 3 books. But as I saw in that picture, he already was telling everybody, no, I have hundreds of temples and thousands of devotees and hundreds of books. So Srila Prabhupada started small, you could say, and he only had 40 rupees with him and just an umbrella and a trunk of books. He didn't really know so much, like where is he going to stay, what is he going to do, but he did so much. So he started out small, and also just analyzing only Srila Prabhupada's literary works. He wrote more than 60 books, which is not even possible. If you only, for a writer to write that many books in 12 years is impossible. But he did that and managed the whole society. And okay, everyone knows Srila Prabhupada's glories. So Srila Prabhupada is a perfect example as a leader.
Now I'll talk about the 8th. We're just gonna do it. And I remember the story of the devotee of Brazil, and it was right after 77. Srila Prabhupada has passed away, and His Holiness Hridayananda Maharaj opened a map on the table, and he had a few devotees with him. And he said, he closed his eyes and he did like, okay, you're going to the city and you're going to open a temple. And the devotee was like, what? He said, no, you go and open. And the devotee came to the city and he somehow opened it. So the idea of just going to do it, you can see many devotees. Vinayana Prabhu was just mentioned that he wanted to be the best salesman in ISKCON, and somehow he did it. So I think even book distribution is something that you can experience on yourself. You see a person and you don't know exactly how to approach, you just come forward. Say hello, or are you happy? Can I have some time? Or what time is it? And you just do it. So I think the idea of just do it, there are plenty of examples in our movement. And Srila Prabhupada is another example of that.
In the train, when Srila Prabhupada was with his disciples, and the train was just stopped for 2 minutes, he'd say, okay, get off the station and now open up a temple. They didn't have money, they didn't know anybody there, probably they didn't even know what place they were in, but they did it. Because Srila Prabhupada believed in them. Okay, thank you.
Any questions? Actually, the place was Delhi. And so he told Guru Das and a couple of others, you get off the train, and he gave them 50 rupees. And they were very amazed because they were on Prabhupada's personal party, traveling, serving Prabhupada. And Prabhupada just said, get off the train and start a center here. And now Delhi has 12 temples and thousands and thousands and thousands of devotees. But the first ones, the pioneers, they just had to take that leap of faith. They just had to go out into the unknown and deal with the ambiguity, when things are not really clear. But you just have to go out of your comfort zone and venture out to that new land. Thank you. You have more? Is that? You also have? No? You're good. That's next team. We got a few more.
Alright, so
Focus.
we're gonna be presenting points now, 1 and 2. One is think big, start small, and second one is believe, have faith that God can. So of course, thinking big and starting small, there are so many examples, and from secular world and from spiritual entrepreneurs, of course. Yeah, Prabhupada's example again, how he started small, just, in Jhansi, little project, few magazines, but then he ended up distributing his books all over the world with through his disciples. This is what Vaishnava Prabhu said, and Anatoly actually shared his own example that he wanted to achieve big goal, which was, he lived in Siberia, in Tomsk, but he wanted to live in Australia. And he started small, learning English, and then applied, and then he moved to Australia. And Rukmini Joan Prabhu said, even in ISKCON, you come, you start very small, you book something, you do some little service, and a few years later now he's heading the preaching in his own place where he lives in his town. And you mentioned the example of Steve Jobs, how he started very small and then it became a multinational company. So we can see that this principle is universally applicable. And I was personally thinking of this school that, we're here in the village in West Bengal, in the middle of nowhere. How many people outside of ISKCON even heard of Mayapur, right? But here we are thinking how to conquer the world, how to re-spiritualize the entire planet. And we can see from last year, our alumni are doing huge projects. I was thinking about this one example, this one devotee who started this multi-faith vegetarian eco-village in Canada, and the cost of the project is $1.5 billion. And he's not a multimillionaire or anyone, he's just a regular devotee, was not even initiated, just got initiated a few months ago. And he put together such a team. So inspiration is really everything, and it's actually connected to point number 2, belief or faith that God can. And of course this is coming from the article we both read, and actually it's stated in the article that this belief is specifically referring to believing that you can be the instrument, the perfect instrument in the hand of God. And it specifically mentioned that, given the example of Jesus, that even Jesus could not do much in his own village because people didn't have faith in him. But when he moved out and he was surrounded by people who had faith in him, he could walk on water, cure the sick, revive the dead, etc., etc. And so we can see Prabhupada's example is the same. And so it is really important to have this supportive environment, and hopefully in this school we're all encourage one another, then we can help each other to do big and support each other. And so this is really the purpose of it. It's not like one man show, it's a collective effort, as I was saying that. Yeah, we need everyone's active participation and actually shared ownership of this project. So this is the only way to succeed. And I think a few other devotees wanted to add a few things on this point. Yeah, Anatoly?
Yes. When Maharaj was celebrated, he told us a story which inspired us all so much. can I tell the story? So the story was about traveling to Singapore, and Singapore has a specific environment there because the authority they don't allow people who appear as preachers to come to the city. And Maharaj was on the airplane in his sannyasi clothing. So, and he didn't change the clothing because he was so amazed that he got fever. And then it doesn't matter, but he realized that he hadn't changed the clothing when he was in the airplane. So there is no opportunity to change the clothing before he disembarks and before he actually comes to customs to get through immigration process. And then he started praying. So he was praying during the flight. Then finally when the plane arrived, then he comes to the customs. And when he approached the counter, the officer was distracted by his colleague. At that moment when Maharaj was approaching. And he just took the passport of Maharaj, just put the stamp in it, just gave the passport back, and Maharaj could go. And the officer even didn't check the face, didn't look at Maharaj. And then after that, Maharaj was met by the devotees in Singapore. They were shocked that Maharaj was in sannyasi clothing because he was the first one who arrived in Singapore in sannyasi clothing. So, if we have strong belief that God can, and will. So that's it.
Anyone else wants to share any more examples?
Я могу сказать, что вы очень счастливы,
I can say that we are very happy
поскольку каждый из нас участвует в миссии Господа читания.
because every one of us is participating in the Lord Chaitanya's mission.
Поскольку Господь читания начал с малого
Because the Lord Chaitanya started with small.
и начал проповедовать по всему миру.
He started preaching throughout the world.
Поскольку это видение передалось по парампоре.
And this vision was transferred through parampara.
И каждый наш духовный учитель
And every our spiritual teacher
есть большое видение.
is a big vision.
И это видение передается нам, ученикам.
And we get this vision. We students, we get this, disciples, we get this vision.
Поэтому если мы переменим это видение
And if we apply this vision
и начнем делать то, что они делали,
and we'll start doing what they do,
мы достигнем тех результатов, что достигли наши духовные учителя.
we will achieve the same results as they achieved.
Поэтому начинайте делать с малого.
So please start with small.
Спасибо.
Thank you.
Any questions, comments? Okay, thank you very much. I believe we got one more group. Last but not least.
So we were discussing points 9 and 10, and I'm going to talk about point 9, which is risk it all without guarantee. Srila Prabhupada is a really prime example of this because he got on the Jaladuta, he went to America, and he had 40 rupees, and he had all he had was his vision, his spiritual master's desires and instructions, and his faith in Krishna. And now we can all see where that has led to. It's unimaginable. It's such a grand scale. So I thought that just having that faith and taking the risk. If we don't risk it all and put everything into it, then our plan's not going to be very successful. So we need to really have strong faith in ourselves. world is another name for Krishna. And I can also personally relate to this because I took a risk coming here and used all of my savings, and I also left my house. When I go back to Australia, I won't have a house to go to. And I thought, if I don't take this risk, there's no way, how am I going to accumulate the knowledge that I want to actually do something positive for the world and for society and for Krishna consciousness. So I can already see that, taking that risk, I've already accumulated so much knowledge here that it's, the only thing that would have been, bad is not taking that risk. It's so worth it rather than just sitting complacent and thinking, oh, it would be nice to do something. It's not going to happen unless we actually get out there and really do it. Even though it might cause a little bit of anxiety and we're not sure how it will unfold, but just having that faith that Krishna has a plan, and if I can allow Krishna to, work me like a puppet, then everything will work out very nicely and we can do great things for Srila Prabhupada.
I'm going to add that we should try to take risks for Krishna. And when we do that, then that's where we can experience what real surrender is. Because we don't know what's going to happen, but we take risks for Krishna, and then we can experience that reciprocation. And that's where we can grow, where we can experience growth in our life. And not just stay in our comfort zone where everything is familiar, we know our routine and what we're doing, and it's just safe and comfortable. But when we come out of that comfort zone and we try to take risks for Krishna, then we can actually grow and experience the nectar of surrender.
I would like to add also on this point. In Russia there is a saying, who doesn't risk, don't drink champagne. So we kind of translated to a devotee proverb and said, who never risks, never drinks Chirinamrita. So this is there is some deep meaning to it, and I wanted to give also just one example from my small experience I had. At one point we wanted to invite a big public preacher to our country, and basically everyone said there is no chance he will come because he needs at least 500 people in the audience, and and we need money and everything, and we don't have nothing. And I said, basically we didn't have any money for. It's a ticket, it's a living, it's a big audience and property in Israel. It's like renting stuff is really expensive in Israel. So we had no money, no nothing, but we said, when people said, you will never make it, I said, well, then I have to make it because, we have to take that risk. And we didn't know if people will come because he's a first-time comer to our country. We didn't know we have so much people to pay back all the expenses and everything, so we invited him. Basically, we didn't invite him. They invited. Suddenly they wrote that he wants to come, even before we couldn't invite him. And so we started planning, and basically he came in spite of what we could offer. We had a lot of people come, and all the expenses was covered, and it was such a big success that he wants to come now every year. And it was a big risk because it was a really big expenses for such an event, and it was like first event of this kind in our country, in our small country. So we took a risk, and it paid off. And since then we are taking the risk every year. Because every year we have to take a bigger audience, and it's more expensive and more expensive. You never know, and we always have this. There's some group of fanatic Jews that don't like what we do and they don't like our success, so we always have this danger that they will come and they will spoil the event or something will happen. But it puts a fire to our activity, it makes it more like lively and a little bit more stressful. So this I want to give this example, and I will continue speaking on never wait for consensus. It means that if you wait for everyone to agree what we want to do and support us, that everyone will support us, basically it means that we will never start what we want to start. So it means that it practically means that we have to take risk also. And it means also what we spoke in our group, it means that we have to take responsibility for decision. It means that even if it be a success or a failure, we will be the one as a leader who will take responsibility for it. And I also had many, also if you take example of Srila Prabhupada, his godbrothers never supported him on doing what he done. They always wanted him to stay in their small hut and do the small things that they wanted him to do. And basically he never left his idea in spite of all odds, in spite of almost none of his godbrothers supported him. So if he would have waited for consensus, we would have